Welcome back, tasters, to another episode of Tim and Shayne Taste Everything. We had to come into the garage today in our sweet 70s paneling. Super windy outside. We were going to try to shoot outside, but
First day in the 60s and 70s, but 100-mile-an-hour wind,
Yeah.
so you would hear nothing.
and we got like possible tornadoes coming later today, so
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Yep.
But we figured in the meantime we'd review some whiskey. So in the spirit of St. Patrick's Day, we're going to do the Redbreast Cask Strength, the 12-year Cask Strength. Redbreast is one of my favorite Irish whiskeys. I just really like the flavor, especially the lower, even the lower proof, even the 80 proof option is super good. Light red fruits, berries, apples, things like that. A little grain biscuit in there. But this one is like that, but amped up a bunch. This one is 116.2 proof.
All right, good starter.
Yeah, ready, set, go.
Yep.
I thought it was a little bit lower than that, but
That's fine.
good.
Sure.
More?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start with that.
Yeah, I'm not a connoisseur of Irish whiskey by any means, so I'm gonna have to take let you take the reins on it.
Yeah, I'm not really either. This one, you'll.
Yeah, it smells full flavored.
Yeah.
Whatever's in there.
I get butterscotch right off the nose.
Yeah, I get that too. Creamy sweetness.
Mm-hmm. Like buttered biscuit almost. A lot of ethanol coming off of there.
Mm-hmm. That's got a little heat.
Almost kind of how Canadian whiskey does, where it's almost like rubbing alcohol.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you get more of the. Once you get past that kind of ethanol, you do get like red. I get red fruits.
Yeah.
Like,
It's nice and light.
yeah. Go in.
Yeah.
All right.
If you're ready, are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Ready, okay.
Little heat, but it's not like.
Yeah.
Yeah, the flavors are good, man.
Mm-hmm.
They really are. Butterscotch is kind of at the top.
Yep.
Bready, biscuity kind of.
Yeah.
Absolutely not what I would call like sweet. But again, I don't know anything about Irish whiskey.
Yeah.
Really.
It's
Very, very balanced. Like,
yeah. It's a lot lighter profile. I mean, it's a similar cousin to Scotch.
yeah, I like that.
I think.
Yeah, some scotches. That's the one thing they get a little. The one flavor I don't like in my stuff is vomit. And some scotches, man. Whew.
Some of them can get a little
little barfy.
little intense. Yeah.
But this is nothing. This is really nothing
No.
like that.
No, you're definitely getting the barley.
Oh,
the
yeah.
malted barley in there.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's a note. I get the initial kind of buttered biscuit, butterscotch breadiness, and then yeah, it goes into that kind of. It's got that single malt or that malted barley
Yeah.
note that comes swinging right in,
Yep.
and so for some reason on that flavor, that malted barley taste, for some reason, it comes across my palate to me as like a blacksmith shop. Like how that smells, that kind of wrought iron.
Yeah.
Hot iron.
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, you often compare flavors to like different buildings and rooms. It's pretty interesting, man.
I don't know.
It tastes like a musty basement. That's a fair one for a lot of stuff that you try.
Yeah.
That's where it's at. But
Yep. Hey,
Yeah.
you associate what you know, and that's all we ever do. You know, when we taste these things, we're just picking up flavors that we
recognize or would think that it would. Yeah.
right.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, I'll have to. I mean, I got like really went really hardcore into bourbon, and I kind of turned off every other thing that wasn't, bourbon or
Yeah.
American whiskey or anything. But I'll have to not pass up if somebody says, a really good Irish whiskey or something. Try
Yeah.
it. And I know Redbreast is. I've only heard really good things, so I'll get into it, man. Yeah, I mean, if they're anything like that, I like that.
Yeah, and this is, I don't know. Like I said, it's obviously it's their amped up version of the regular 12-year, but
Yeah.
the regular 12-year, excuse me.
So that's only 80 proof.
Yeah, it's like 80 proof. It's like in that $55 range,
Okay.
but it's, don't let that fool you. It's kind of like Scotch.
Sure.
It's got, even though they're lower proof, they're still, you got plenty of flavor
Yeah.
and stuff going on to them. So
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm a fan of them. I don't go real hard into Irish whiskeys, especially with my more bourbon acclimated palate, I guess. But I would give it like a excuse me. I would give it a man. I would say like a 7.3.
Okay. I don't have any point of reference really, except for Jameson. So this is kind of light years beyond Jameson. But I don't know. I mean, you got to start somewhere. So I'd give it a 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
Like if Irish whiskey is in this realm and this kind of flavor profile and stuff, I can see myself enjoying it.
Yeah.
I really would. So I think, and I guess I don't know. I wouldn't even be able to tell you what like a starter bottle that you would try. Maybe the 80 proof you're talking about. But even if you could find this is the first real Irish whiskey I've had.
Yeah, and you can.
And I think it's great.
Add a little water to it if you want.
Yeah, cut it up a little
Too
bit.
hot for you.
Yeah.
That's all the 80 proof version of this bottle is. You
Sure.
just, cut it a little bit and let it blend for a minute, and
Yeah.
you're going to be
How much
pretty close.
did you say?
I want to say, and I got it a few years ago, and I want to say it was between 90 and 100.
Okay, so it's on the higher end of whiskey in general.
At the time, it was the most expensive bottle I had bought.
Oh, okay.
So
right.
I was like, I don't know, but I was like, yeah.
Well, I didn't know how much it cost, and it didn't sway my opinion.
Yeah.
If I knew it was $100, I'd be like, ooh, that's really good. No,
Best
it's
Irish whiskey ever. No.
No, I think it's good, man.
Yep.
Especially if you haven't tried any Irish whiskey before, I'd get a bottle.
Yeah, definitely. That's I don't know. And if you're watching this, I'm gonna try to get this edited and posted here before St. Patrick's Day. But happy St. Patrick's Day to you guys, and I don't know. Be safe and enjoy. Just enjoy, man. Have good food and have good beverages, and hang out with folks.
Yep.
So that's gonna do it, I think, for this episode of Tim and Shayne Taste Everything. We'll